Officer. The COVID pandemic began more than 2 years ago. The Scottish Government has had all that time to make our schools fit for use. Why then, First Minister, are we in the position, after so much time, that one of your government's ideas to protect kids and teachers is to chop the bottom off of classroom doors?
First Minister.
Firstly, our schools are fit for use, thanks to the dedication of teachers and other school staff, thanks to the sacrifices of young people and their parents. We've managed to keep our schools open during some of the most challenging phases of this pandemic, and that's a credit to everybody in our education system. The Scottish Government continues to take a range of measures to ensure that children and staff working in schools are as safe as it is possible for them to be. One of those measures, of course, is one that Douglas Ross, against all logic and most expert evidence, opposes, which is asking staff and pupils in our secondary schools to wear face coverings, a basic mitigation. But on this issue of ventilation, this seems to me well, Douglas Ross is shouting, chopping the bottom off of doors. Let me just, when you're trying to improve ventilation in a room, there's a number of things you need to do. Partly that can be about air filtration to purify the air. Partly that is about ventilation, so mechanical ventilation systems. But also partly it's about...
First Minister, sorry. We are just beginning this session. I'm very, very keen that all members can hear the questions and responses. Thank you.
But partly, Presiding Officer, and this is the key point, it's about taking measures to ensure that the natural flow of air in a room is maximised. So if you have doors or windows that are not enabling that natural flow of air in the way you would want it to, then it strikes me as basic common sense that you would take measures to rectify that. And so what we've done is give additional money to local authorities to allow them to take whatever steps, air filtration systems, mechanical ventilation, or basic rectification of the structure of classrooms to improve the natural flow of air. That strikes me as basic common sense. And, you know, if Douglas Ross wants to have serious discussions about these matters, then perhaps he could start by making sure it's a grown-up discussion.
Douglas Ross.
I do want to have a serious discussion about this, and this is a grown-up matter and issue. And it was telling, in a very long answer, several minutes there, the First Minister couldn't even bring herself to accept. This is chopping the bottom off of doors. However she tries to dress it up, however she tries to say it's basic common sense, it has been met with derision, because it is a serious issue here, and there is more consequences as well. Safety issues. Concerns about the risk from fire from this plan have been raised. This morning,